Welcome to the ElderAbyss show. For talking videos, it's the place to go. Game tips, rants, tactics, and more. What you find here, you can never be sure.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's been a while. Where you been? Come on. Nah, that's on me. I know it's on me. It's on me. The weather broke here. You kind of had that cabin fever, springs coming kind of thing going on there for a little bit, and which kind of tripped off some remodeling projects that I've been setting on. Throw on top of that a nasty little bug that got passed around through the family here in the house, and here we are. I'm feeling better for a day or two now, and I'm getting back in here and firing production up. So that's what happened. That's where I've been. That's why there's been no episodes. For the love of God, man, what is up with that? I don't know, but I just told you. Good news is, I had a little time off, and I love doing this, but it was nice just to step away, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, for a little bit, and just kind of refresh and recharge, and I'm looking forward to cranking things back up and getting some content out for you guys. I mean, the show has to go on, right? So I picked this match to kind of bring you, well, not kind of bring, to bring you guys as kind of a response to my last video. As if you recall, I reached the 50 rank in the last video that I brought you on Bad Company 2. And I'd posed the question of basically, I'm 50 right now, and I tried to answer that in the video in a philosophical kind of roundabout way. I meandered as I usually do, and and I don't know if it came across quite the way I wanted it to. The point I was trying to make was that, you know, I've reached 50, and now what? The now what part was that I just keep on playing the game because I love the game, and not a lot really changes in that perspective from the last 25 ranks or so. After, you know, once you unlock everything, it's pretty much the same. But this game was one that I captured, I don't know, 3 or 4 nights ago as of this recording, and I felt like this game was the prime example of why I keep playing Bad Company 2. It was just an epic battle. It's one of those hard fought, you don't know if you're going to win or you're going to lose until the ending cutscene, man. And these games like this are the reason I love and I play Bad Company 2 the way I do. I know a lot of people knock Conquest, and as you guys know, I'm a big Conquest player. It's mostly all I play. And a lot of guys will knock it because, and in all honesty, they've got a point that it does have a tendency to lean towards one team or the other a lot, and end in those, you know, spawn trapping, base raping scenarios that, you know, if you're the one being trapped, it sucks. If you're the one doing the trapping, it gets boring pretty freaking quick. And you put those games together and you suffer through them in order to get one of these every now and then. They don't come up, unfortunately, as much as they used to. But I think we're going to see an increase in these good games, and I'll explain that here in a minute. But, you know, you may play all, you know, for a nightly session, whatever you do. I usually go for on an average night, probably 3 to 4 hours. And might get one, maybe two of these games like this. And it makes it all worthwhile because they're just so epic, like I said. But on the flip side, they make all the what I'm trying to say, all the garbage games with the spawn trapping and that, you know, where you just rickroll a team and you're just waiting patiently for the tickets to deplete. Suffer through those, and these games make them worthwhile. These are the ones that I love. But I'm trying to phrase this carefully, because here's why. This video, or this game, is actually going to end up being 2 videos. One of the side effects, I guess you could say, of a really good game is that they tend to be really long. The better the game, the tighter the game, the longer it goes on, which is, you know, excellent, no problem. But when you're trying to, you know, present some content in, you know, in a video format for YouTube, it can be a little bit of a challenge, to say the least. So this is going to end up being a 2-part video. I'm trying to it's really difficult. I don't want to talk about the second part in this part, because I want you to watch the second part, because this is a great freaking game. That's what I'm trying to get at, and I got it out, so here we go. Alright, Conquest on Eureka, baby. And as of right now, we've got not a huge lead, but a little bit of a lead. We've got 284. It just went to the 223. Excuse me. And I think we hold the lead for just a little bit here, because as of right now, you're probably not thinking, well, this is not no epically tight, close game. But just give it just a moment, man. I don't know what changed. I think some extra people, 1 or maybe 2, jumped in on the other team. Because I know at the ending, when we started the match, it was equal. On the ending screen, they had 1 or 2 more than we did with some points. But damn, did you see that guy move? I don't know what was up with that, but all I can say is his ghillie suit is going to be minus some debris, because I had to just nick him and trim that suit all over the place. But you'll have that. Oh, let's talk about the AUG. As you may have noticed, I'm using the AUG. That has the next assault rifle that I've picked to go ahead and work on my platinum for. And I haven't used it a whole hell of a lot prior to picking it up for this little platinum run on it. I think I may have had, I want to say 200 some kills with it before I picked it up almost exclusively a few days ago. And I've been using it quite a bit. I believe in this match sometime or another you'll see a gold star number, I want to say 6 come up. And that was a few days ago. And I think I'm almost at 8 now. And so I've used it enough to form a fairly decent opinion of the weapon, I believe. At least from my own personal opinion. And you see that right there? Primary example of where that weapon excels. That range right there, as far as assault rifle goes, I think the only thing that you're going to outclass it at that really close range is the F2000. But that being said, I prefer the AUG to the F2000, and I'll tell you why. With the F2000, oh, look at that. I wish I got both of them. Anyway, here comes, this is a nice little play. Watch this work out here. But with the F2000, it seems like with the rate of fire on that gun and the mag size, you're pretty much good for one dude before you have to reload. The AUG, with its rate of fire versus mag size, I can consistently and reliably get double sprays without much issue. And that's the reason I prefer the AUG. Because I hate I've run the F2000 a little bit. I haven't picked it up to the point that I'm ready to get my platinum with it. I picked it up for a couple of games and put it back down for now. I'm going to be getting back on it soon, and I'll probably have a better formulated opinion of that gun at that time, but I have used it a little bit. But the biggest thing that bothers me with the F2000 is like I said, it seems like it's only good for one guy on a mag. One mag to one dude, one kill. For the most part. Every now and then, you get a little bit. But it's just not, it's not reliable and it's not consistent for more than one. The AUG is. I can steadily get double sprays and every now and then a triple with this thing. And like I said, I think that's probably the base reason that I just prefer the AUG more to that F2000. Now that being said, the AUG does have some pretty severe limitations on range. Up close you can hip fire it and do just fine. That kind of range there where you really, I hate to call that mid-range, but for these rapid fire freaking lawnmower type assault rifles, that's probably the low end of mid-range that you just seen there. For mid-range, it does pretty decent. You're really going to want to tap like you do with most of the weapons, but the range at which you start burst firing, I guess we could say, the range at which you start burst firing with this gun, it's probably going to be a lot shorter than what you're used to with the other assault rifles. And long range with this gun is just freaking hard. It really is. The recoil, the rate of fire, it really works against any type of serious range with that weapon. And you'll get lucky with it. That's to be understood for any weapon. But I'm talking consistently and reliably. It's a gamble with this gun at range. It really is. But on a map like this, as long as you play it in such a way that you keep the engagements close, works spectacular. I mean, you don't want to be up on a rooftop trying to engage somebody with this thing. You want to be down around the houses, in the houses, up close and personal. I was pretty sure the guy running down the damn thing didn't see me, but somehow he did. Somebody has me spotted because he turned and shot me on a freaking shotgun. But anyway, guys, part 2's coming soon. We'll wrap this up. I'm glad to be back. Y'all hang in. Later.
We're all just gamers.